Hey there YouTube, this is JV111 here, and here's part 3 of my tutorial. This is what we're pretty much going to do right now is set it all up, set all the wiring up so that we can get this pretty much completely done. You'll notice I have a little bit of a house here. It's kind of like the one I actually have. Try to make it as equal as possible, or as the same as possible. The way the house is made pretty much is I used a mod called Instant House mod, or Instant House Block mod. It's a very handy mod. The recipes are a little expensive, but once you find the materials you can get a pretty decent house right away, which is included with some what is it? Crafting benches, a couple of double chests, a couple of furnaces, and then you can add all kinds of stuff to it. And it also has 2 layers, so you can add like a secondary, like an armory kind of thing or something. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to create the reset switch and the piston activated alarm detection system. It can be any kind of system you want. If you know how to do the inverted redstone system, you can go with that mod, or you can go with that way. I like this one. It's simple. It works, and I prefer to go with the simple route. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a hole. Just a very simple 2 down, 2 wide, 1 block hole, and we're gonna put a sticky piston underneath or inside of it, and then a piece of glowstone over top of each. And we're going to do the same thing for up top. So let's get the pistons out. 1, 2. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, why would I bother put the glowstone here? Well, you can easily hide it, which is what we're going to do right now. Now it seems like it's flush with the room. And then it just comes out and goes up. Now we need to set these up so they actually activate. So the way we do that is pretty much as follows. So there's a glowstone, there's pistons, and the same way we got those pistons over there, the first set, to stay on all the time, we're just going to create like a makeshift inverter. And 2. Alright. Now the way we're going to get these to work is pretty much as such. Well, you notice that they're on right now. This can easily be fixed. All you really need to do is set 1 block here, redstone torch, and then add some power to it. I don't need that, just need the 1 piece of power there. We're probably gonna have to add a secondary. Yeah, gonna need to add another. There. Alright, so let's going to do a quick test to make sure everything works and that everything turns off. Well, at least for the bottom. You always want to do a test. It just ensures that everything is working the way it's supposed to. Oh, I actually did this wrong. It was not supposed to actually be like that. It was actually supposed to activate like this. That is my mistake. Every time if I don't do this, it will go to nighttime. Alright. So I did this wrong. My mistake. My apologies. I'll quickly fix that. I think I have to go the other route. I didn't really want to go. Yeah, I definitely have to go that route. Alright, so basically all you gotta do, connect. Well, I think you have to do 2 separate connections. So, and then, from there to there. So that means everything should be powered. Alright, so that means when we turn the system off, as such, oop, I got stuck. The pistons should be down, and they are, so that works fine. So we can block that off. Now for the tricky part. Getting to the pistons that are right about there. Now for this one, we basically gotta go up. This means we're actually gonna bring the power around. I went all the way around. And up, because it's a lot simpler. So we're gonna go as such. It's gonna be boom, boom, repeater, around, and then we're gonna go up using wool blocks. They can be any color. Purple looks nice though. So now this has to go around. This is just so I can make a walkway. The reason why I put those there. In the end, they will not be there. So you can get rid of those. You have all the access blocks that you do not need. So we don't need that. We don't need that. Alright. So now we're going to go up. And we're going to have to add another repeater here, just so that it has enough power to go upwards. Because redstone is very picky and finicky. Now you're going to take that block out and that block out. That will allow you to connect the same way we have it connected down here, up here. Whoa. Alright, and then you're just going to add redstone repeater here, again, just for power reasons. Now when we test this whole system, it should work, and both glowstone bricks should go down. Actually, it's not going to go down if I don't have it connected there. Now let's test it out. I know this is cumbersome that I'm going back and forth, but this is just for now. Eventually we will have the reset switch wired in. So, whole system turns on. Let's go inside. Looks good down here. All the power is going up. I'm noticing some little sparks of energy. Let's go around, have a little entrance way over here. And what do you know? This is basically our indicator means it's on. So now we're going to create a reset switch. Now the reset switch can be pretty much anywhere. For this one, we're going to have a reset switch here. The reason why I didn't have it beforehand here is because this house is actually a lot bigger than the one I actually have. And right about, if I mark this off right, about here, I actually have a waterway to go upstairs. But for this, actually no, I should probably do it the same way I have it on the other mod. I mean, on the other video, and I have it actually over here. Let's see if I can line this up right. And make it look like an entranceway over there. Or at least extremely similar. And we're going to add a block. And glass planes are very random in their functionality. And we're going to remove the glowstone from here. Going to put a button down. And we're going to have a button right here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to dig down. Oh, actually, no, we don't have to remove that. But we're just going to probably pretty much dig down and under. So get that later. Yeah, it's getting kind of dark in here. Let's add some light to the party. Just so I can see how I'm doing. Alright. And now what we want to do is we want to go completely around the entire system, still following the one block rule. I can't see. My one block? Yes, I am. Alright, so we're going to follow the one block rule and go all the way down to where the to actually where that T flip-flop is. Yeah, gotta be right. So let's go. Since we can fly, let's fly. That way I know when I have to end. Alright. So now, we're getting close to T flip-flop, so we're going to keep going. We gotta keep that one block rule in mind. And then we're going to go up. Now, the only reason we're doing this is because I need to get to this power source here for this to activate. So I'm going to add, let's go magenta, just so we can tell our wiring apart from one another. And we're going to start to add our wiring. It looks like we're going to have to go down. So we're going to go all the way down. We're going to come back up just so we can add the repeaters the right way, so that the power is facing towards the T flip-flop. But I just like doing this just to ensure that, for example, if you are one of those people that don't like to use the too many items mod or any kind of item inventory mod, it's a way to ensure you know how much redstone you have and how much you need to use, and eventually you are going to take a little bit out at certain sections to ensure. Now I was going to do a quick test run, make sure power is going through, and it is. So it means basically the button what's going to do is it's going to power the block here, which in turn powers the redstone wire. So let's go back and start adding a bunch of repeaters. You don't have to add this many. You can follow the 14 block limit. Like I have, well, yeah, I'm going to use it quite a bit. Again, you don't have to. The only problem, if you follow the 14 block limit, you'll have less of a problem with the delay system, because these always add a 1 delay, like a 1 second tick delay. Alright, so now when you power on the system, redstone's going to get blocked here, so your system's not going to be activated over there. Oh no, sorry, let me rephrase that. It's going to get activated, but here, let me show you what I mean. Now everything is on. Now when we go to our button, turn on, have patience. Now everything is off. This button can even be used, like, for example, as a lever. You can use it to turn on the system. If you have, I think it's called a CCTV mod, you can have like a camera right in front, and if for some reason someone decides to try and destroy your system for any reason, you can have a secondary trap set up using this exact same button, and basically everything can get cycled through the single T flip-flop, and everything can activate very, very quickly. Or you can have it separately wired. But yeah, well, all you really have to do is add your, let's see where that is. Grab a couple signs, or because I'm creative, just need the one. This one's gonna say trap activated, and they're gonna have a little arrow. And then reset, and then down, 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 that way, and that way. There you go. You know that is a reset switch. Now you can cover this up. Well, one way you should really cover this up is as follows. Just that. At least for inside the house. And then what you can do is on the outside, I'll show you a general example of what you can do to cover up the entire system. Let's see. You'll notice that if you go 2 blocks down, you don't have to worry about cutting off the system at all, because the redstone will still work. Just fixing problems will be a bit of a pain because you need to remember where everything is. Alright, this is going to be a bit of a long time, a bit of a lengthy part of the video. Now here's going to be a good indication of where you're going to have to kind of get a little creative. So. Then you're going to go 1, then go over again. You see, notice there when I cut it off? And then you're just going to go here. You can easily cover the whole system. Have to go like that, because I don't want anything to cut off. This is using dirt. You can use whatever you want. I like to use like a corridor down here, and then kind of a dirt mound on the outside to make it look like a chunk. Kind of make it look kind of random, so it has that chunk-like feel, and then you just kind of cover everything else up. Now, you're only going to need to cover, I don't know why I covered over there, that was kind of dumb of me, because this is all going to be inside unless you're going to have everything else covered. You only need to cover up to about here. Actually, about here. Because everything's going to be inside. So yeah, let's just cover everything I did over here. Yep. Okay. That gets covered. That can all remain. And then basically the way you want to cover this is, like I said, I like to use a corridor method. So kind of forces them to where you want them. And this will all that could be dirt. And then so it kind of looks the same. Same thing with over here. You just want everything to kind of be flush. So it gives that same appeal of it's hidden. So this would be over top. And you just you would just build accordingly. And even like all of this would be this would be like a doorway. And then for the rest of this, you just kind of keep going. The whole motif of look like a chunk. Now for here, it gets a little more trickier. So you gotta kind of go like this. And you just kind of follow suit over here. Yeah, you can't do that way. This means you and there you go. It's very makeshift right now. Like I said, this would be all like blocked in and you would have it completely going all the way down. But yeah, so one final test, make sure everything works. And everything works accordingly. Alright, so there is it. That is it. The entire, let's just kind of cap that off. Hello. Alright. And you can kind of have a little fun with it. The whole press to enter thing. Cool thing is, If you happen to be outside, you can reset it. If you're not, if you're inside, you're doing your thing, you can reset it. Very nice setup. Works well. And I hope you enjoyed it. And thanks for watching all of my tutorials. Okay. Bye.